My name is Xavier, and welcome to a supply convoy, apparently. Another split operation where Freytag's gonna train up. Actually, I think the only person Freytag's gonna train up here is Johnny Maple. I think everyone else is already sergeant or above. But we are bringing Server Cat for additional training. Of course, Johnny 5 is here as well. Wait a minute. Slate is here. Oh my god, Run BMC and Johnny Maple are here! Oh, good lord. Okay, Juan, get out of the way. Johnny Maple, you need to be over here. I didn't even plan this. But there we go, friends. Run BMC and Johnny Maple side by side. Once again, it only took like 75 episodes. We'll put Juan in here, of course, as well. For Overwatch, I'm bringing Faraday and Slate, and I'm also going to bring... Actually, that's it. That's all I'm bringing. Can I build any more coil guns for them? I have 55 supplies. I believe I can build one more. Yep, coil rifle. Let's give that to Slate. I think he's earned it at this rate. God, everything rhymes with Slate. It's the best name there ever was. Let's go coil rifle. Great. Oh, my lord. I'm not even trying to do this. Honestly, I swear, I'm just naturally this cool. Elite expanded magazine, advanced hair trigger. I need an elite one like yesterday. And advanced autoloader. Fantastic. Slate. That looks very, very, very good. Do we even need AP ammo anymore? Why don't we do something more fun than... Wait, no. More fun than AP ammo. Like, what can we do for other ammos? God, nothing, because I ran out of all my money. I could do red screen rounds. That doesn't sound fun. AP is probably the best I have, I suppose. Talon would be great, but, you know, I can't freaking get a sectoid corpse to save my life, apparently, in this campaign. And, yeah. I think that's all we can do and afford for the time being, so we'll just have to run with it as it is. Looks good to me. Let's go figure out what this mission's all about. Well, that was weird. I don't know why the animation just cut off. Oh, I didn't read the supply convoy thing. I probably should have. It's been so long since I actually played it, but as I recall, stuff drops in and you kill it all, and then you just gotta kill it all. And that's really all there is to it. You just kill all the stuff and you start with nothing on the map. So, with that being the case, let's try to dash Slate someplace where he might be able to see them. I recall them dropping out here someplace. This is not very likely he's gonna see... Oh, wait a minute. What if I were to use Oscar Mike right now? It wouldn't really matter much because we'd have to go way too far. So let's go there with Slate, Ever Vigilant, Faraday. Do you have Ever Vigilant? You do not. So let's not make the mistake I made however many missions ago. Let's actually move you up and put you on Ever Vigilant. Rest of the squad, Juan, you can probably just go there and steady. And I know they're all going to be coming in between, so let's just dash. We'll steady here with Juan. Great. At least I think they're going to be coming from in between. That's what I remember anyway. Server Cat, just dash. Get the rest of the squad out here. Ooh, Johnny 5, rather, not Johnny Maple, can get elevation. Great. Johnny Maple can get out there. And... Well, who the heck? I have a bunch of rebels here as well. This looks like the parcel I remember, I think Jake and Garth played when they previewed Long War that one time on stream before it came out. I don't have any advisor here either, so you know what? Advisor either. Let's move up as far as we can get, because without the advisor, we're going to have some difficult times here. So everybody up, bam, great. And here they come. I think the first pod is a pod of 2, right? First RNF. Looks like we have Muton, Rocketeer, and Grenadier. I don't think we're going to get any Overwatch shots here against these guys. Nope, we're not, and they're all the way across the unit. Oh, here's the other ones. Whoa, Archon, though. Okay, Slate and Faraday, point-blank range. Bam, swinging a hit. Slate, I think... Can't tell. Grazed for 3, I don't know. Faraday, swinging a miss. And Slate, bam, there goes the drone. Interesting turn of events here. I didn't expect 3 Rocketeers just spawned and an Archon. Spawned Archon. That's pretty close to a rhyme, right? Interesting. Holy, this is not what I thought would be happening here at all. However, what can I do about it? Its stuff is everywhere. Stuff is literally everywhere. Okay. I'm gonna need to think, apparently. I wasn't expecting this. Well, I can move over here with some rebels and get some shots. So Wei Fang Ma, I remember him. He's got a SMG, whatever. This is a scatter ray. We have a rifle, Yung Shu Li. And Amal VJ Krishna. Right, I remember most of these people. Let's move up here with Amal. We got a flank with a laser rifle. Let's go for it. 71% on the Grenadier. Maybe all of these rebels together can take out one Grenadier. What? Okay. I didn't expect that. Let's manually come back here and see if we can do that again. Yun Shu Lee. I think this is going to be all you, friend. Although I could move you. Nope, you have no other ability to shoot anyone else other than this one Grenadier. We can do it from over... Nope, we can't do it from over there. What about over here? Yes, we can. All right, let's do that. Use all the cover we can possibly use. Great. 71% to go for it. 81 with Grays. Nice. My rebels are actually rebelling. This is what I like to see. So with that being the case, I'm pretty sure the other rebels won't be doing so much, especially Mingtung Kuk Leung. I remember him a lot, actually. He's got that scatter ray. That's what it's called. So we'll move him up over there. Can we get a shot over here? Yes, we can. Wei Feng Ma can get a shot, but with a laser SMG, it would have to be in kind of a lame position to do it. But who cares? Hey, Wei Feng Ma, move up. 47%. Hey, it's more than 0. Oh, did the Muton just catch that laser with his bare hand? Like full-on Darth Vadered that nonsense? Run PMC, pop a run and gun, pop a fortify. Great. Get right next to this Rocketeer. We can't allow him to shoot a rocket, so we have to do this, I feel. Get right in there, shut down Rocketeer. Only way I can think of to shut down one of them. I don't know what we're going to do about the other one. 100% guaranteed. Boom. Fantastic. Ooh, the other one can be Johnny Maple. Please tell me he has the range. What? How does he doesn't have the range. Interest, but he does have the range on all these things. But he doesn't have the range. Wait, he could get the range, though. He's just a few tiles off. I just need to pop the one ability that I always not pop. But in so doing, that means I'm a little bit in a sticky situation here. Because who else would I command? I don't know yet. Server Cat is here with a shot over there and a shot over here. She can do some crazy stuff right now. Oh my god. This is crazy. Stasis the Archon, because that'll just, you know, lock it down entirely. Same way Combatives would, except it's 0 risk. And then we have a 77% domination over here. Sure, let's go for it. Oh, 77% domination failed.
Shot wide.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, someone's got to deal with that other Rocketeer. I have no idea what to do about this. Johnny Five's over here. We do still have a Rocketeer Trooper to deal with. Maybe Faraday could take out the Rocketeer. He's the only one who's next to it, so I'm gonna try for that. I'm gonna give up the double shot. We're gonna go for 100%, 39% to crit. Please max roll or crit Faraday. Nice, Faraday. That's a huge colossal help. A big crit there. Awesome. We have a 85 over here with Juan and a 78 over there. But we still have to somehow find a way to deal with this thing, which did not get mind dominated or some such. What is the course of action for which I will have to deal with that thing? I don't know yet. All right, let's tab through here. So we have Johnny 5. We have Slate. Slate can't kill that thing by himself. Juan can probably kill the Muton, no problem. But then we have this guy. Slate could put a decent damage into him. But then who's going to finish him up? I would like Slate to finish him up and also be on Overwatch. Johnny 5 could help out with it, and then Johnny Maple could go slice that guy. Okay. I'm feeling decent about this. What kind of range do we have here? We have enough we can get right in his face with an overdrive and shoot him. That'll be perfect. Okay. Let's do this then. Everything will be dead. So number 1, Juan Pablo. Toss out ye old rapid target on Muton in high cover. No one cares. No one cares about your high cover, Muton. In case something goes horrifically wrong, let's fortify. And 100% Juan Pablo 8 to 13 through high cover. Wow. Okay, go for it. Should have done that before I shot with Wei Fang. Never mind. Who cares? Juan just snipes the Muton right in the skull. Critical hit. He's dead. Just like that. Now, Freytag. Let's toss up ye old Oscar Mike. Bam. God, this is a combo Johnny Maple would have made great use of last millennia. 85% over here, Heavy Rocketeer. That's nowhere near enough chances for me, but I don't care. Johnny Maple, slice and dice. Rip that guy into a number of parts known as thrice. Whatever. He's dead. 8% crit, Johnny Maple. 8% crit. Okay, now, let's make sure I get this timing right. We're going to go right here to that tile once I activate Overdrive. Okay, Overdrive takes like 4 minutes of animations, because, you know, gotta see those, and then we go right over here. We should still have one more action, and then we can shoot this guy in the face with Johnny 5 or also Slate. I'd rather farm XP on Johnny 5, but first I have to make... Yeah, see, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Now we have no action points with him whatsoever. Something about, like, dashing or whatever. People have explained it to me before. I always, like, forget how it works, and I don't care, oftentimes, also, is part of the problem. What can we command here? Freytag, you can command Juan. You can command a Server Cat. Server Cat, what could you do? You could probably do something to it, but would it be enough? I don't know. You know what? Maybe. Let's find out by doing this. Let's bring Slate right in this thing's face. Now let's shoot it for 100%, 37% to crit, and see how much damage we get out of this. No, we're not giving you our gold, friend. We're not giving you our gold. Instead, we're going to hit you for 10. All right, this means we can very easily just command Server Cat to end this guy's life. Okay, and a Soul Fighter. Boom, he's dead. More like your head is no longer on you because you're dead. But, you know, whatever. It's all the same. Do I need to evac out of here? No, I just need to neutralize all the enemies. And I can't really do anything with Johnny 5. We wasted our overdrive entirely there. It's a little minor bit super annoying, but, you know, it's what happens. 62. I think the smart move here is let's blow a single hollow target on this guy, and then we can steady on the next turn. After this, we can bring Johnny 5 over. We can lay into this guy. Slate, we really want to overwatch if possible. Who else is down here that can lay into this guy from some other location that's safer for us? It looks like, actually, almost no one. Server Cat's here for sure. 47%. We could try 100% insanity? Okay, I guess the Archon's kind of dumb. And there we go. It's panicked now. Well, there goes that big threat. Let's do the following then. Johnny 5, 80%. Just lay into it. 9 to 13. Hit for 12. That's amazing. Okay, well, since he's panicked, we don't have to worry about him. Let's come out here with Saturday. We can overwatch again. And then Slate, we probably want you to dash ever vigilant overwatch with ammo, kind of in the middle of the map. Over there looks great. Saturday overwatch, fantastic. Juan Pablo, let's go for steady. Someone's going to have to kill that Archon eventually. I'm not quite sure who. 44. You know, we could just lay into it here if we wanted to with Freytag. Oh, actually, 4 damage. I thought it was going to be 8 damage. It's not. 47 Server Cat. That's kind of lame. Run PNs. Johnny Maple should really be sort of in the... Oh, damn it. I just dashed him. I should have not done that. But let's move up here with Ming Tung. And up we go.
Is it clear?
Everyone just kind of get together.
Let's do this.
And get ready for more things dropping sort of in the middle, maybe. I don't know if they will drop in the middle. But other than this, I'm good. Quick end turn. Let's see where they land. I just have vague memories of them landing in the distance or something. I don't know. Nope, they're dropping right on top of us. Awesome. Rocketeer, Longbow. Also M2 mech, apparently.
Advent troops here.
All right, Archon is still panicked. I think he might be panicked for one more turn. I can't remember. Here we go. Slate swinging a miss? How's that possible? 81%. Apparently is how it's possible. Slate swinging a hit. There goes one less Rocketeer. Hit for 11. Wow. Okay. So at this point, we have the following things here. Juan Pablo, 100% on the Archon, but a 74% over there on that Rocketeer, and that's really our only two options. These things are coming in with increasing amounts of HP, and we have decreasing amounts of, like, ways to deal with them, which is not something I'm a huge fan of. I think Run PMC has lightning reflexes. He does, so we probably want to use that to whatever effect we can. I would really like to shoot this grenade, or a guy on the back with a stun. There we go, let's do that. Run PMC, dash through both of these, who cares?
Sounds
Swing and a miss, no problem. Also, swing and a miss, no problem. Then, let's toss up a stun, 68% on that elite Rocketeer or some such. Okay, well, that didn't work out.
Get it together.
Well, Johnny Five's not going to be able to do much else. Let's bring him over here. He's very slow. Hopefully he can finish up this Archon. It's right in his face, 93% with 13 to crit, 9 to 13. All right, because we still have the holo targeting up. Interesting. Okay. The Johnny Five. I like how he does like the freaking chest salute too. He's just the best character there ever was. Freytag, why don't you level the playing field by just controlling one of these doofer mechs, right? Any old one. I don't know. Full override on the longbow because it's probably easier. I like how I haven't used like Grenadiers at all this campaign. It's not because they're bad. 68% can take control for the rest of the mission. That's pretty bad, actually. I'm not sure I'm super happy with that versus like whatever else I can do. Server Cat, can you run up here and acid it? Acid it? Probably not, but let's see. Nope, not even close. You can mind merge, and that's about it. Interesting. Johnny Maple can slice this guy, but probably for nowhere near enough damage. We could move up here with Ming Tung. Let's do that. Juan, did you take your shot yet? No, you only have one shot. It's a 74, and you're steadied. Doesn't make sense to give that up, I don't think, for a holo on everyone else. Let's go for it. Juan Pablo, cross map, 74% at Rocketeer, in cover, no elevation. Right in the heart, it looks like. Hit for 8. That is great. So Server Cat, let's toss up a mind merge now on Johnny Maple, who's right in front of you, because he's about to get himself potentially killed. This will also give him a bit more crit. Try to stave off the ability or the massive desire to go to sleep while we watch these animations. 75%. Johnny Maple slicing a dice. Advent Rocketeer. Right into the open with your massive mind ablative shield. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Always Mr. Reliant. He doesn't even need sword spec. Why was I so worried about not giving him sword spec? He doesn't need it. He doesn't even need sword spec, and he's still the best swordsman there ever was. Now, can I get more shots on these guys from some places? Answer, yes. Over there looks good. Wei Feng Ma, let's go. Looks like we have a 42 and a 47. Could we grenade? No. Can I do anything else? No. I think I really need to control one of these. I think I actually do. So I know we had like a 60-something. Let's see what the odds are on this one. After we watch this brilliant animation that's super helpful. 73. We actually have higher odds on this one than the other one. Let's go for it. Freytag. A boom. Yes, for once in the universe, I actually did the right thing. And by did the right thing, I mean we hacked something with some success. Well, that makes things a lot easier, since we now have an M2 mech on our side for the rest of the mission. I like how it just did like a swivel there. Be nice if it pulled out his can of spray paint and just painted it like the XCOM logos. Let's dash over here with Faraday. Let's find a way to shut down this final mech now. We'll get as close as possible with Slate here. Oh, wait. No, Slate doesn't have, whatever. 85% longbow, AP, looks good to me. Coil weapon. He doesn't have threat assessment, so it was fine to do what I just did. You know what? I think we can take this guy down. Young Shu Lee. Let's do it, friend. 61% rebels. Gonna rebel. Ooh. Not so much. Let's try the same thing. Wei Fang. Okay. This is not working out for me.
Out of ammo here.
In the slightest. Let's dash up here with Amal. It looks like Ming Tung has a scatter ray that's not going to help us in the... Hey, 33%. No way. With a scatter ray from that range? Okay, go for it. He hits. Okay, only problem now is we didn't kill this thing. And it can do whatever it wants, like murder all of our rebels with a micro missile. Oh. Wei Feng Ma was killed. Oh, he was even the one in cover, too. He was historic, as I recall. He made many missions a lot easier, and that is the result of what happened. Let's pop a reload here with Slate. Let's move up. We're going to Overwatch with him. Run PMC. We'll have you come up here and tag team this mech with Johnny Maple. That is unacceptable. Wei Feng Ma should not be dead. God, Run PMC intentionally did not crit that thing and left it just low enough for Johnny Maple to run over here and slice it and dice the mech and have tag team duo. Just like old times. When are we ever not impressed with Johnny Maple? Let's move up with Faraday. We'll Overwatch. Did we ever kill that Archon 100 years ago? Apparently we did. Let's pop a reload here and a steady. Great. Also, Johnny 5. I feel like if I have these guys on the same team too frequently, I'm going to screw everything up. Like their names over and over again. You know what? Faraday or Freytag, get up in the middle where you can see everything. Same deal here with Server Cat. And otherwise, do we even need to worry about anything? I don't think so. Quick end turn. Great. Hopefully this stuff doesn't spawn on the other side of the map, and we'll be good. Wei Feng Ma. Ooh, it's dropping. Why is none of this stuff giving me elevation against it? It's all dropping upstairs. Just by sheer coincidence. Every single pod has dropped upstairs. Okay, double pod. This time we got a pod of 5. We're starting to get some serious pods here. I don't know about this. It looks like Slate and Faraday tag team 1 M3 Grenadier. Here we go again, Trooper. Faraday swinging a hit, and Slate, bam! The combo is real. They're both down, and I think this was not even the final. Oh, here comes some kind of Freytag Overwatch that hits for 1. Was there another pod that spawned in? Because I heard a pew noise. I think there might be on the other side of the map, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, Faraday, pop a reload here. We do indeed have our M2 mech, right? So let's grab him, if I could. Fantastic. You know what? We don't even need to fire up our Overwatch. Let's just do this. Some micro missiles, bam, all 3 of them. Perfect. Wipe the Overwatch. Boo, boo, boo. How do you guys like it? 3, 4, 4, shred, Overwatch removed. Wow, that's a lot of goodness. Now, how do we deal with this mech in, bloody hell, the tree's in the way. Ooh, Johnny 5 could shred storm the whole lot of them and the tree, and then the tree would no longer be in the way. Let's do that. Sounds pretty good to me. Something like this without hitting anyone on our team looks perfect. Johnny 5, look at that shred storm. By tree or not, 686. Okay, the tree still remains, but everything here is very low now. And we could probably just combat protocol for sure, and then that thing would be gone. I think we should do that with the Freytag. Bam, no more heavy mech. And then who wants to kill that guy over there? I'm going to say a Johnny Maple, slice and a dice, 70%, Advent Sentinel, no problem. Just chop him right in half, a good friend. Active 2. Okay, active 1. Maybe this, maybe they just played that sound noise or something, I guess. I'm really worried there's another pod out there someplace, but, you know, I'm not so worried that I'm going to do anything about it. Let's just quick end turn. How much longer is this mission? Okay. There is another pod. They were there the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5. I saw the Andromedon tree fall. This is kind of bad because I'm not in very good position here, especially with all my rebels. These guys are going to get reaction shots. Did they drop in alert? Are they active right now? Oh my lord, 25%. How did that only be 25%? Here comes mech. Were they oh, good lord. Amal, Vijay Krishna is no more. And Yung Shu Lee has panicked. Interestingly, though, they're all out there by a car that's explodable. You know what we can do about this? Let's go grab Micro Missile Mech. I could have sworn I heard that too, and I heard it in that direction. I thought that was what was happening, but didn't go check. Not like I could have done a whole lot about it anyway. Mech, move on up. Let's blow the other Micro Missile. Oh, no. Yeah, we can do it. It's just going to be... Why is my camera... It's just going to be, like, super annoying. Oh. There we go. Perfect. We hit the car. I think we're going to hit all the guys around the car. Wait. Let's try to get it a little bit more perfect. I want to get it on the roof if possible. Because I'm pretty sure there's guys behind it back here that I'm not going to hit. I know I'm going to hit the Andromedon. Really? Pixel hunt for life. Any... Oh, what was that? Nope. Okay, well, I feel like there's a better place to do this, and I'm finding it and then losing it. Aha! There we go. That hits the upstairs, probably hits the guys behind, hits the Andromedon, hits the truck right in the face. Hopefully this blows it up. It does not, and we only hit the Andromedon and shredded it a smidge. And that was the extent of all the things we just accomplished there. That was like hours for pretty much nothing. Snake, 10%. Our Dominate doesn't come back up for a little bit here. We could do something. I don't know what. Let's move up a little bit here with Ming Tung. Maybe get some vision on something? Nope, we see... Well, I guess we see a little bit more. We could flashbang out, but I don't think it's going to hit anyone or anything. I don't like these snakes in the slightest. Juan, can you do something about these guys? Yep, you can. Server Cat has the option here to Insanity 1 snake, 90%. Let's go for it. Nice. One less snake to deal with. Someone needs to get in there and get some, like, better eyes on. This is not... This is, like... Nobody's anywhere that can do anything. Johnny Maple, where did you even go? Way over here? Wow. Alright, we're gonna need to take some cover. So let's move Server Cat down. Will she have line of sight on the other snake from here? No. From here? No. From any other place? Maybe. And I could maybe command her to stasis it or something. Looks like none of these are legitimate options. We'll just run her all the way up and see what happens. Probably not a lot. Okay, we can see some stuff. Let's come down now with Freytag where we can see Server Cat. We'll command her if she has line of sight on some stuff to stasis something. Yep, at least the Andromedon. We can deal with that a little bit later. Perfect. And then let's toss out a Stasis, Andromedon, great. There's still 3 more things back there. I know there was an Archer mech I can't seem to see no matter what. I wish I could see it, but we can't see it. So what are you going to do? Move over here with Faraday. We'll Overwatch with him. I really want to find a new target for Juan because we have one thing panicked here, and that thing is Stasised. So can someone... get me some better vision here. Let's bring Ming Tung up. Even though he's kind of a hero here of the Resistance, fantastic. He sees some more stuff, but guess what, though? Juan doesn't see any more stuff. Ah, that is bad. All right, let's just go for the snake because we have no other option. 74%, Juan and Pablo. Cross map, snake in high cover.
On the margins.
Okay, we hit it for 5, which is surprisingly terrible. Johnny 5, you could move out here and then probably not be ready to do anything next turn, but at least you'll be out here ready to take shots. Let's do it. Slate, probably no reason to do anything with you except for find a half-decent place to run to for Overwatch. Great, that looks fine. And then run PMC. Let's get you over here to start helping out with executing these doofers. That's a little bit far away, but whatever. And then Johnny Maple also run out there. Okay, I guess that's it. This is a lot of stuff. Whoa, now they're dropping in behind me, and I can't... Oh, I guess I do see them. Muton Centurion looks like Sergeant and Trooper. Also Stun Lancer and Drone. Faraday, nice. Tag the Centurion a bit for 9. That's that. Yeah, that's just a regular M2 Trooper. Also, Faraday, Trooper. Did you get him? Looks like you did. Hit for only 2. That's kind of ridiculous. And these guys are all splitting up. Oh, God. And now Juan's just sitting there, like, completely exposed, and we're all the way across the map doing other things. Snake's gonna move up. It's gonna do some kind of nonsense to Server Cat. 51%. Swing and a miss. Okay. Archer Mech's gonna shoot a missile at somebody across the universe. Can't quite tell who. Not Ming Tung, I hope. Oh, it does go for Ming Tung Cook. No, he too has perished. Rocketeer moves up, and that is not good for us. Are we done with this yet? Are the reinforcements over? It looks like there's still more of them. How the hell long do I have to play this mission? This is like unbelievably ridiculous here. I didn't think it would be this many whiles. 38% Freytag. We could probably just shut that thing down. We could even control it without much of an issue. We could also toss something else up in the meantime. Let's do a get some for the whole squad. Sure, now looks like a good time for that Haywire Protocol. Controls 87, then see the variants. Maybe he'll high roll for once. Nope, it's exactly 87. Okay, great, let's go for it. Freytag. Nice. Double control. You don't see that very often.
We've got access.
So many drones flying around. And now, what do we do now? I have this ginormous mech who really can't even get anywhere to take good shots. I could move up here and not get a shot. Here I get no shots. I really want to take a shot with this mech. At the very least... Okay, over here, everyone can see him. Perfect. Let's move the mech over here, heavy mech. Well, most of the enemies can see him. He probably doesn't have any good shots. 40%, 30%, 26%. I think we'll go for nothing right now. We might suppress the Rocketeer or something a little bit later. How do we deal with all this? 4 enemies here, and we're all the way across the universe. Server Cat, can you insanity something? 90%, 72. Let's go for the 90% here. No, the Viper we might be able to deal with some other way. Let's insanity the Rocketeer. If we can suppress that thing with a panic or a mind control, we're good. Nope, disoriented. Well, at least we don't have to worry about the rocket anymore. So there's that. And we can probably kill the snake in the background who is panicked if we wanted to with a whatever. Not sure if that's the smart move right now. Think. What is the smart move? Johnny 5 could move up here and shoot this snake in the face, which is probably a good idea. Let's do that. We'll toss up a body shield versus, I guess, the Andromedon while we're at it. And then we'll toss up an 80% on the Viper with 26% to crit Johnny 5. Oh my god, 90% miss. Okay. Slate does still have 2 ammo. No, eyes run P. Oh my god, my word brain mouth. Word brain mouth. Let's see, Johnny Maple. 70% on the Elite Rocketeer. That's interesting. 67% on the snake. Let's try for that. Johnny Maple, slice and a dice. Rip this snake into a pile of rice, please. Hit for 6. Okay. Pretty good. I think I'm just going to have to end up running Juan away. We could use Server Cat here. That one's panicked. I think it's going to be done panic at the end of this turn. Alternatively, we could throw out an acid grenade. Oh, wait. It's only a single target acid grenade? No, let's not do that. Let's soul fire this snake. 5 to 7. Server Cat, please shut it down entirely. Just tootle it off the map. Nope. Mineral. Or 5. Wonderful. Juan Pablo cannot stay there with his back exposed. Slate is probably going to need to dash up here, ever vigilant, all of these guys. It seems like there's no real other option there. Faraday, you're in an interesting predicament here. In that there's lots of enemies. Let's move up and probably just overwatch, but get better cover. I think that's a smart idea. Great, you'll get 2 shots then. And unfortunately, Juan, I don't think we can use you this turn around. I could come out here with Run PMC and take cover relative to this thing, but then these guys can do whatever they want. That sounds super dangerous. I could also come out here and get right next to this arc. Oh, the mech is still out here. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. A fortify, a run and gun. Forgot all about that thing. Run PMC, let's get out there. Let's shut down that stupid micro-missiling mech with 4,892 missiles. This is a lot of enemies. 76%. Run PMC. Max roll. Or crit. Nope. Well, we're gonna get another missile in the face, it seems like. Um, 5%, 0%. You know what we can do here, actually? We're gonna be not flanked if we do this. Yungshu, move on. The lone surviving rebel here of the supply raid. Nice! Look at that grenade right underneath Johnny Maple's feet. Hit the grass. Singe his shoes. But take out the snake. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This thing is suppressed. I mean, dealt with. Can we... Nope. Okay, don't have to deal with that. Probably the Andromedon is the biggest threat. I don't think taking a 40% or a 30% is a good idea. Let's suppress the Andromedon with the heavy mech. And this leaves us just Juan Pablo, with which I cannot stay here. Unfortunately. Let's move down here with him. We'll toss up a fortify. It looks like I can only holo-target my own guys. Can I move anywhere else that would be more useful next turn? Maybe down here. Let's do that. But he has no shots right now. All right, panic's removed on Flanky Snake, and he actually has a flank on Johnny Maple. Here comes some Faraday Overwatch, covering fire. Looks like we missed there, 21% on the Stun Lancer. Stun Lancer's going after Faraday, apparently. Oh, stab him right in the back. He's stunned for 1 turn, but he didn't lose anything more than his ablative. Here comes Micro Missile. Come on, Slate. Shut that stupid thing down. I'm just going to call them Micro Missiles from now on. Also, Slate covering fire against the Andromedon. Looks like he might have hit. Here comes the Centurion's going to shoot the drone that it dropped in with. You'd think it would know better than that, but nope. It's for 3. Now, covering fire Andromeda. Oh, no. You have the Acid Ball. And that's what's probably happening, because it seems like all the animations are breaking. Even though... No, because you were suppressed, and you also got covering fire. You're still being suppressed. So you can't use an Acid... I don't know what's going on. Okay, this guy moves out, shoots for 1. Now we're back to this now. What's it doing? It's suppressed. It can't shoot unless it moves. And it probably did move because Slate got the Overwatch shot, and now we're just staring at nothing happening. Animations break for me 100% of my episodes, it seems. Okay, I don't know what just happened. I sped it up. This snake moves back, critically hits 17% Johnny Maple. Once again, 3rd time's a try for the AI here. Can it actually move the Andromedon's turn? Can it do it? Look at the inside of this truck. That's some high-tech, detailed stuff that probably nobody in the history of humanity has ever noticed until now. Oh my god! Johnny Maple's getting shot at by a... Okay, now 4th times! 4th time's a charm, guys. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if the AI can do it. Can it pull off the Andromedon's turn?
Evac! We need emergency evac!
Uh-oh, I think Johnny Maple just panicked. I mean, he did just get flank shot twice. But come on, what is happening? Nothing. Now I gotta slow down again. Freytag looks like he's taking a shot in the back. 73% flank. Now, 5th time is a try. Now, okay, mech is shooting back. There we go. It looks like the Andromedon just shot at the mech, and that was it. And now we're just panning around, looking at random guys. And we're panning around some more. And some more. And I think we're done. Okay, great. That was a horrendous turn, if ever there was one. 50% here, 63% with Juan Pablo. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, I think we need to free up Faraday. He's all by himself. Let's toss up a rapid targeting on that Heavy Lancer with Juan. Fantastic. And now, 78% Juan Pablo Heavy Lancer. Let's free up the Faraday. Free him up, friends. Free Faraday.
That's how it's done.
Yep, he's dead now. What is this guy there? I don't know yet. This is a lot of stuff going on and way more wounds than I was expecting. Can we dominate this guy, Elite Rocketeer? We can dominate Andromedon? Why would they even allow that to be a thing? We could also Soulless Johnny Maple. We could also Insanity one of the 2 of them. Let's try to go for the best ones either which way. So we'll go for Insanity over here. We'll allow Johnny Maple to be panicked for a little bit more. I think he'll be all right. Whoa! Insanity yields a mind control on the Andromedon. That's the end of that mission. Let's go dominate 72% on the Elite Rocketeer. And miss. 2nd time domination has failed in this episode, apparently. I guess that's just how we're gonna roll. Interesting. Well, with all of this being as it is, let's try some more hardcore lockdowns. Run PMC, come out here right next to the Andromedon. Get some eyes on that Rocketeer we don't like, and 63% Arc Thrower. Shut him down. He's down. Wonderful. Just control the AI with abilities, apparently. Now, someone's got to deal with this thing, because Johnny Maple's still sitting here in a bad way. It looks like our mech can move here and get a flank on it, but not from elevation. That's probably a good idea. Let's do it. Heavy mech. We'll get a shot there on that snake. Maybe take him down. Or, alternatively, 63%, 25%. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. 63% Sidewinder. Go for it. Heavy mech. Awesome. No more snake. How many freaking enemy units do I have right now? A heavy mech. This thing. I should have probably had another guy, too, but I don't. Johnny 5, you could move out here, but then probably not really do anything else. So I think what we're going to do is move you right here. We'll lay into this Heavy Rocketeer. It's going to have to be dealt with next turn anyway. Nope. 46... What the hell is with this unit? Why does this keep happening? It's a flank. What It's literally a flank, and he's still getting high cover. All right, so I guess in the future, I've got to remember to always go one tile out from a flank. It's not like a step out. It's a literal, I am flanking him. 91%. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not 45% to hit a unit point blank. Yes, yes, yes. Babbledy-boop. Now what? That was actually an incredible hit. 14 damage, apparently. We move Slate back here. We can get Ever Vigilant once again, and maybe, just why is he being flanked over here? Oh, by the heavy rockets here. Maybe we can help out Saturday if something goes horridously wrong over there. Freytag, what do we want to do with you? I don't know yet. Youngshu Lee, not doing a whole lot. Hey, I have an idea. I have a big idea. Let's bring the Hunter drone over here. Well, will this even work? Maybe not. Let's bring the Hunter drone right here so the Muton can't see the Hunter drone. And then let's go for a stun 73% on the exposed trooper. Oh my. Oh yeah, I also have a robot apparently over there. Right. And Faraday, what are you up to? 43%. You can't really kill that thing, I don't think. Can we toss up a Gremlin heal here on someone who really needs it? Like, well, Johnny Maple's fine, but just in case, let's toss it up on him anyway. Let's get Yung Shu into some cover. I think what we'll do with him is just Overwatch. We have just Freytag remaining here. And I'm thinking the smart move with him is we move up, we put Faraday on command, and we go on Overwatch. That makes the best sense to me. Okay. Oh, Faraday, Muton Centurion's making a run for it, swinging a hit for only 6. Faraday, this guy's trying to do something. Yep, shut him down, 5 damage, covering fire. He shoots at Freytag, 12%. Literally just half the odds of Freytag getting hit there. That's pretty awesome. All right, I still have the Andromedon. How long is that going to be had for? Probably not too much longer, I don't think. So, what can we do here? Juan Pablo, 50%. It makes sense for me to try for this, because I'm not going to shoot my own guy. Sure, let's go for it. Okay, no dice there. Maybe we can use our Andromedon to finish him up somehow. Well, Run PMC actually could get some legitimate kills, so let's bring him out instead. Oh, wait, no, Run PMC has Shredder. He should be shooting the Andromedon. Let's bring the Andromedon out then. What the heck is this acid? Is this the acid bomb? Ends turn, 3-turn cooldowns. Wow, so they have an unlimited amount of those. I did not realize that. That is fascinating. Let's pop a reload here with Johnny 5. Let's, I suppose... I guess we're going to feed the kill XP to the Andromedon. Not that that makes any sense, but... The concept here being that I use Run PMC now to shoot the mind-controlled Andromedon, to shred it a little bit, get a little bit of damage in there. 100%, 100%, boom. Awesome. Okay, let's stop moving the camera over. I'd like to see what's really going on there. No idea. We did shred it, though. And now, Johnny 5, 78% on the Andromedon. Lay into it pretty heavy. If you'd be so kind. That is a cool gun. Critically hit. Awesome. Faraday pop a reload. Now, how do we deal with these doofers over here? Is my drone being suppressed? Is this really what's happening? I think it actually is what's happening. That is just some weird nonsense. If ever there was nonsense, that was weird. Freytag, I believe... Could we move you to such a place that you could just shut down that... Yeah, up here. Perfect. Let's move Freytag back up here. And then let's toss up a combat protocol. Nope, not on that. On this thing over here. Muton Centurion. Take it down. Perfect. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have control of that drone. I don't think it really matters. Yep, there goes that. Now, we should be able to, with Faraday, move up here and assassinate this guy, but who's going to kill this thing? I'm actually kind of curious if the drone can hit this 43% drone shock. It did hit for 4. Wow, that's actually really surprising. Can we move back here now with Server Cat? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Toss up a Soul Fighter 5-7. There goes the Advent Trooper. Good lord, I am going in every which direction right now. But why? I've already lost all my rebels, and I don't think there is such a thing as protecting the supplies. It was added, but then never actually happened. So it's not really a thing, I don't think. Anyway, Faraday, come on out. High cover again? What the hell is with this game? Wait a minute. What? What the? What? Where is he? Is he actually not there? I think he's not there. I think he's over here. Let's move over because I think the game is... yeah, okay. So he's actually on this side. Okay, he looks like he's here, but he's actually over there. So yeah, all my things are broken all the time apparently. 100%, 37%, fatter day, boom. I'm just gonna teleport mercilessly because I just don't care at all. If the game's just gonna lie, whatever. Oh, I did it! What the hell was that mission? We lost 3 rebels, and the only reason we went there was to defend 4 rebels. I guess I saved 1 at the cost of, like, wounds on everyone. Wow, what a crazy, crazy mission. Lots of kill XP, though. Lots of kill XP. And we ended the mission with the control of an an Andromedon, a M2 drone, and a heavy mech. Wow. Okay, and I didn't even get my domination to go off. Good lord. Okay, 7 days on Freytag, so no more troop trainings for at least a week. It looks like Faraday got a promotion at long last. He'll finally have Ever Vigilant. Looks like Slate also got a promotion. Threat assessment. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. What's up? Also, Run PMC and Johnny Maple's up for 22 days. That's all right. Run PMC will go greet him in the infirmary. What do we want to do with Run PMC? I forget now. I'm pretty sure it was tank, though, because he's got, like, pathetic amounts of health. Pathetic, and he's just not going to survive anything ever. So let's do this. I think we were going to go rapid fire? I don't remember at all, to be honest. Johnny Maple... probably, if we're going to do... You know what? Combatives would even be super useful, though. He's like, nope, no swords for me. No sword. When do I ever use Shadow Step? I use it when I stealth and hack stupid missions, so we'll do that. He didn't want to go combatives. You guys saw it. He just said no. You gotta honor his wishes. Now, let's go to the infirmary. Okay, there we go. It took a little while to load up. It looks like we're so busy in here. It looks like Macronova, Wade Anthony, Viteus. I think that's Vince. Here's Victor still in the infirmary. I actually forget who this is. Some, like, normal-looking person. Where the heck is Johnny? Well, Johnny Maple can't even fit in the infirmary beds because there's just not quite enough of them. All right, well... I guess it's time to start doing some legitimate stuff here. So, how many of these tubes can we fill up? Looks like Slate can go for 1. May as well go for Collector. Not sure why I'm even leveling him up. I really want my Shinobis to be the officers, but regardless, we're going to do it this way. And we're looking fine in here otherwise. Yep, New Indonesia, still 4 strength, fine. Why don't we go hit up the black market and sell stuff? Just whatever. Whatever I can find. I need some more money.
Market is
open. What can we sell? We can sell probably advanced scope. We're not even using them, which means I can probably sell them. The mechs, I bet we can sell some of those for sure. Couple data caches. I should probably hold on to those just in case. They give a lot of value. Berserkers. Drones, we probably don't need that many. We do have a lot of Eladium cores. I'm going to sell 6 of them. Drum up some money. I know 10's not too many. We have all these elite scopes. Hair trigger. Expanded magazine. Faceless. Mutons. I didn't want to sell too many, but I'll sell some anyway. I'm probably not going to need 2 body shields. These advanced conditionings are better than the regular ones. Let's just sell all the regular ones. I'm just not using them. Regular defense, gone. Depth perception. I don't think, if I haven't used them yet, I'm probably not going to end up using them. Another emergency life support, great. Hyperreactive pupils, we don't need those anymore. Impact fields, I don't know, maybe. Might use that. Perception, 5 aim, I doubt I'll end up using it. Superior agility, that's actually the best we can get. Do we have any extra speed? Oh, I got plasma grenades, I forgot all about that. I guess I need to make some more of those. Stock, we don't need that for sure. We can sell more Vipers, even though I'm going to need them for the medkits if I ever get around to it. I probably should actually make at least one of them at some point. Oh no, there goes another thing. Western US now.
On the Avatar project. Taking
All right.
out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
So they have contact in both western and eastern U.S. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean anything for me because I can't get to the western U.S. And if my facility lead... I guess I could go hidden reserve. Nah, that's kind of garbage. I guess I could do it, though, if I really wanted to. And I think it's actually cheaper down here. Yeah, it is. New Australia. Interesting. Interest. We're going to have to hack a codex at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen, but for now, let's go finish contacting this radio relay. That should be it for the retaliations for a little bit here. And I'm definitely going to need intel after this immediately to contact. I do have 89. Oh, it looks like I lost one person here. Let's put them on intel. And scan. Looks like Disco Caddy was contacted in Western Europe, is now available for recruitment. 0 days, 3 hours to get attention over here. Don't care about that. Let's keep going. Looks like Russell is done with Fortify. What did he get? He got Sentinel. Well, that doesn't help us at all. And Heat Warheads is pretty much useless, so I guess he's done. Who else is going in? I know Josh had Formidable. Do I want to give it to him, though? Because it's going to take forever. I never got around to the pistols this campaign. Wilhelm, Volatile, Aim. Hunker down, not confers 20 aim on the first shot of the following turn. The problem with this is it doesn't work with quick end turn, and I'll never, ever, ever remember to use it, so it's just like, screw it. Formidable 8 days here. Zera? Maybe? Resilience? That sounds pretty good. Christine gets into some binds as well, and she's gonna have... Let's do Deadshot for her, 'cause she's gonna have hit and run pretty soon, so that's pretty good.
Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
What? What are you babbling about, Bradford? 8 days, 2 hours, very light. Safiz! Assault intel package. This is an interesting mission. I feel bad for Safiz because he's had like 3 straight campaigns of doing nothing in my... He got murdered in the great hunker bunker swipe of last campaign, and then in the first campaign he got murdered in that super buggy mission or whatever by something ridiculous with a stun lancers. What did he? Maybe he was on that mission. I can't remember. Regardless, I don't think this is a smart mission to do. I mean, the intel package isn't a big deal. I don't need a Sergeant Assault. And I don't need more Vigilance Eater in my only region where I can do any half-decent missions. Even though it's a long time to do it, it doesn't make any sense to do it, unfortunately. Emeralds recovered. Skull mining. Awesome, we can do that. What the heck is this? Attack Vest, Spark, Battlefield Medicine. That costs a lot of money. All these things cost too much for me. I guess I could do blue screen. Sure, it's 1 mech, 1 drone. We'll do that up. It's only 2 days. Let's get out of here. It's hurting my eyes. It's hurting my eyes. Looks like Danny's done training. Awesome. Infiltrator. Now we have 2 infiltrators. Fantastic. Anyone else go on the tube? Probably not. I guess actually Russell could. He did get pretty far somehow. I'll probably end up pulling him out, though, at some point. Really? That is a lot of Avatar progress in a very short period of time. A lot. It's been like 4 days. 22 hours light. Jono Lin, Sergeant Grenadier. No chance we're going to do a 22-hour mission to save you. Sorry, friend. Hold on. I just saw some strength move around here. New India's up to 9. So much for my plan. They are actually pulling off any value. God, everything's going really badly very quickly. Razor has been contacted in East Africa. Is now available for recruitment. Blue screen protocol. Great, that's done. Am I going to have a legitimate screen here? EMP, blue screen rounds. Battle tactical vest. Why do I have to research EMP on top of that? I think I actually will do it though, because it's pretty short and all these mechs are going kind of crazy. I'll see what they do. Alright, Mitch is recovered from wounds. Christine has trained Deadshot. What else did she get? Deadeye. I wonder if Deadeye works with hit and run. I would assume not. So that's probably a dead end for her then. Emerald, maybe? Hail of bullets. Oh, wait, Fanfire. I tried to train him with Fanfire like 15 times. The only person who ever ended up, like, potentially getting that supply rate. I've recovered from wounds. 3 days, 18 hours. This I can do. Operation Terror Fringe. Let's go take a look.
Setting course for
Yes, we
the
finally
east
contacted Western
sector.
Europe. I don't know why we get the max roll time there for building a radio relay of 7 days. That's kind of annoying. Very light. This is kind of a joke. Or is it? Because we're gonna... Interesting. I was considering I can do it if I boost it, but I need the intel right now to go contact Western US. 100 intel to get that show on the road. That has to be done, like, right now, and I'm 2 intel short. I kind of can't afford the intel over here. How long do I have? 6 days on coil guns. Let's go hang out with Tygan for a minute here. What's the deal with researching data pads and such? Facility lead is 3 days. It costs 35 intel. Didn't realize that. Data cache is 2 days. No. Data cache is 2 days. Data pad is 2 days. Okay. If I do one more HQ, I can get 5 more of those as well, so that's not too bad. I could spend 2 days doing, like, a data cache and get enough intel to boost this mission right here if I wanted to. So, let's go get this up. And here's the squad. It's going to be a 3-man Dandy Doofus squad, brought to you by Danny, Emerald, and Josh Ross. It's only 12 enemies. I ambush the giant pod with Emerald. And then I just line a sight hack with Josh Ross and Danny, and Emerald can hunker tank. This is actually an unbelievably strong combination. It looks pathetic, but it's unbelievably strong, and they can even get to 100%, 105% infiltration in under the allotted timer, and I don't even need to use the boost, because I am kind of getting worried about the Avatar project now. So this is great. Completely and utterly great, I do believe. So... anything else I need to do, though? Nope, we're good. Off. I also switched out the scope, or the laser sight for a scope here on Josh Ross, because we're probably not going to get all the crit things we need. We're not going to have, like, 2 sharpshooters to go back and forth on either side of the map. Basically, Emerald's going to hunker tank, and Josh is going to shoot at them in cover repeatedly, so I went for scope instead of crit, but we're off.
Ranger deployed.
Okay then, 98 intel. I suppose I just sit around and wait for one more tick of the flick here. Vince has recovered from wounds, reviewed target, 3 days, 14 hours, intel package, 23 intel light. Huh. 3 days, 23 hours light. That's 15 enemies. That doesn't seem like a viable mission for this squad. Again, if I had stealth ops, I could pull off at least some of these. Johnny Maple's nearly to the point where he could do that. We have 5 days, 5 hours. Troop column, very light. Okay, let's do it. And there's the squad. Once again, we're gonna infiltrate up to 110%. Freytag's actually wounded for 1 more day, so he's not in his own squad here. I thought about waiting for him because the wait will probably be worth the infiltrator bonus. But Christine's here. She can do the tanking just fine. Mitch can do, like, the shooting just fine. Can we have dropped out that laser sight for a advanced scope, though, for the same reason as before? I can hunker tank just fine. I have 19 hit points somehow. I guess that happens at some point. Mitch is here to shoot stuff. Wilhelm can clean up. Juan and Pablo, good lord. This squad is overkill for a very light troop column. Off they go.
Ranger deployed.
Okay, I just gotta scan until I get a couple more intel here. Another oh, there we go. Intel +1, intel +2. We've got it. Reviewed target, 3 days, 8 hours. This is either a Lib-1 or a UFO. It's probably not a UFO because I haven't done anything up there. It could be, though. But we're not gonna do that. Instead, though, I am gonna go blow that intel and contacting Eastern US. Make contact, 3 to 4 days. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Then I have to farm up 200 intel very fast to get to the black site before those next 2 pips come up. Wade Anthony, Freytag, Macronova, resistance recruitment efforts are undercut. Should I cut everyone off of recruiting? Is anyone even doing recruiting? West Asia's up to 7 strength now? Wow, 7 strength. India's 9. Indonesia 6. We did do a lot of changes to strength movements in 1.5, and you can see the result of that right now. Maybe. Constantine, low profile. What did you get, friend? Tax sense. I don't think we can go wrong with that. Let's, except that it's 12 days, but I don't think I'm going to need Constantine for 12 more days. Let's keep scanning. Okay, we got our EMP grenades. I haven't used those in... I don't know, I'm not sure if I've ever used them, to be entirely honest. I must have used them at one point in testing. How much money can I really afford to blow on this stuff? Because I need to buy coil guns more than anything very soon. So unless some stuff is really cheap, blue screen rounds, those do a ton of damage with pistols. A ton of damage. Like, a ton of damage. I mean, tac vest, though, also very cheap. Potentially good. But probably not as good anymore. Spark, Battlefield Medicine's too expensive. I think I want to do the blue screen rounds. They're fairly cheap. Let's go for it. Alright, let's finish up contact here. Slate's done in a few hours. Training collector, awesome. Wow, he's really good here. I don't even know where he got all these things. All allies within command range of the officer gain +10 to hit on reaction fire. That's kind of stupid because he doesn't get it, and he's the one we want to have it. So training him up right here is probably just hurting us. I guess we'll go a defilade then. Keep scanning. Supply drop very soon. Target acquired. Review. 4 days. Liberation. Scientist. Rescue a defector. That's Liberation 2. Once again, no engineers. I don't really care. I mean, if it was an operation pretty intimation. For some reason, I just read that as, like, pretty intimidation. But regardless, I don't need a scientist. Well, I guess it's going to help a little bit. Once I get coil guns, I'll probably be okay. What I really need is probably an engineer for plasma if I want to do it. I don't care about liberating this region. It's not big on my list of things to do. Maybe I'll go liberate New India just to, like, get 1 million corpses and money. I mean, that would actually work pretty well, except then the problem is the strength from India that's left over 5 will get deposited around, and it can only really go to 3 different places, including East Africa, which is my only decent low-strength region right now, and even that's not really that low. Let's finish this up, though. I don't know who was in the whatever here, the black market, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to pick you up for sure. Supply rate in 3 hours. I guess we're not going to be able to finish this thing up. What is the supply rate here? 100%, very light. I guess I'll just scan the 3 more hours. Oh, no, we got a new mission. 6 days jailbreak. Light. Oh, R. Kenobi. And 2 resistance... Okay, that's not happening. That makes no sense to go rescue 1 rookie and 2 resistance personnel in a strength 5 region. It just makes no sense. Let's keep scanning here for 1 more second. There we go. We're done. 105% infiltrated. Operation Terror Fringe. It's going to be a supply raid brought to you by Emerald, Josh Ross, and Danny. When's we returning? For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Johnny Maple slicing a dice, Advent Rocketeer. Right into the open with your massive mind ablative shield. Here we go! Oh, yeah. Always Mr. Reliant. He doesn't even need sword spec. Why was I so, like, worried about not giving him sword spec? He doesn't need it. He doesn't even need sword spec, and he's still the best swordsman there ever was.